The Industrial Revolution began in the 1700s at Britain. An example of agricultural revolution would be wealthy landowners that started to buy off the land that villager farmers had once worked on. Wealthy landowners started to fence up their properties. They had enclosed the movement and had two important results. First, landowners tried the new agricultural method. The second, large landowners forced small farmers to become tenant farmers or to give up farming and move to the cities. Crop rotation rapidly increased soil repair. It would be if one year the farmer grew wheat, then the next year they would grow a root crop like turnips to restore the nutrition that the wheat exhausted. Industrialization is the process of developing machine production of goods, which included water, power, and coal to fuel the new machines. Britain's textile industry clothed the world in wool, linen, and cotton. The Industrial Revolution began in the textile industry, where inventions in the late 1700s transformed the manufacture of cloth. The consumption of cloth rose dramatically in Britain around 1820 to 1860. A flying shuttle would carry thread of yarn back and forth when the weaver pulled the handle on the loom. Richard Arkwright invented the water frame in 1769. It had used the water power from rapid streams to drive spinning wheels. Samuel Crompton combined both water frame and spinning jenny, making it stronger, finer, and more consistent than earlier spinning machines. With the process in the textile industry, it spurred out other industrial movements. The first development was the steam engine. In 1705, coal miners were using steam-powered pumps to remove water from deep mine shafts. James Watt figured out a way to make the steam engine work faster and more efficient while burning less fuel. Watt had joined an entrepreneur named Matthew Boulton. Robert Fulton built a steamboat called the Clermont, which made its first success trip in 1807. By the mid-1800s, 4,250 miles of inland channels slashed the coast of transporting both raw materials and finished goods. John McAdam equipped the roadbeds with a layer of large stones for drainage. Private investors formed companies that built roads and then operated them for profit. They were called turnpikes. Richard Trevithick won several $1,000s by hauling 10 tons of iron over nearly 10 miles of track in a steam-driven locomotive. George Stephen gained a solid reputation by building 20 engines from mine operators. Railroads spurred industrial growth by giving manufacturers a cheap way to transport materials and finished products. The railroads' boom created hundreds of thousands of new jobs for both railroad workers and miners. The railroads boosted England's agricultural and finished industries, which transported their products to distant cities.